This video brings an urgent message that divine forces specifically want you to hear. You're closer to discovering a hidden truth than you realize, but they're worried you might turn away before seeing it. This isn't just another spiritual video. It contains a revelation that changes everything about reality. Higher powers care deeply about your spiritual journey and would be concerned if you missed this critical truth that's been kept from you. The message you're about to receive has been carefully arranged to reach you at this exact moment in your awakening. There's a divine appointment happening right now as you watch. Don't scroll away, because what you're about to learn could shatter the illusions that have been controlling your perception of reality. The truth you seek is finally within your grasp. This isn't ordinary spiritual content. It's a divine alert about hidden truth that represents a critical turning point in your spiritual awakening. Higher forces have been watching your search for authentic answers with loving attention, noticing both your moments of clarity and your times of confusion. Missing this particular revelation could mean remaining trapped in spiritual deception that's been carefully constructed around you. This truth marks a limited time spiritual window that's opening in your consciousness right now. Divine powers care so deeply about your spiritual freedom that they would be genuinely concerned if you failed to recognize this opportunity to break free. That's why this message found you today. Your attention to this video isn't by chance. It's a divinely orchestrated moment, designed to help you see through the lies that have been placed directly in your path, but you've been accepting as reality without question. Every prayer you've whispered seeking truth when answers seemed hidden has been heard. Every moment of intuition that something deeper was being concealed from you has been acknowledged. All the times you've questioned official explanations, yet continued to seek real answers anyway, have been honored. Your spiritual hunger for authentic truth hasn't gone unnoticed. Those moments when revelations seem to come to everyone except you, divine forces saw your frustration. The times when your faith in finding real answers felt weak, yet you kept searching anyway. That persistence was recognized in heaven. The courage it took to keep questioning when everything around you suggested you should just accept surface explanations has been deeply valued. The spiritual questions you've carried, sometimes too dangerous to share with others, have all been acknowledged. Truth isn't always obvious, and divine revelations aren't always clear. Sometimes they require spiritual discernment to recognize. Higher powers understand this challenge, which is why they're making this particular truth so unmistakable, you can't possibly miss it. The hidden truth divine forces want you to recognize appears in everyday events, but is often dismissed because it seems too simple to be profound spiritual revelation. This truth shows up in patterns of world events that seem random, but are actually carefully orchestrated spiritual messages about reality's true nature. It appears in the repeated themes that keep catching your attention across different sources of information. It emerges in the questions that keep arising in your mind despite attempts to dismiss them. This truth is uniquely meaningful to your specific spiritual journey, something higher powers have personally selected to grab your attention. It connects directly to the spiritual questions you've been asking and the deeper understanding you've been seeking. Divine forces chose this particular revelation because it speaks to your heart in a language only a true seeker would fully understand. The window to recognize this hidden truth won't remain open forever. That's why they're concerned you might miss it. When you finally see it, you'll wonder how you were ever deceived by the surface explanations before. When you recognize this hidden truth from divine forces, many puzzling aspects of your spiritual journey will suddenly make perfect sense. Confusing world events, unanswered spiritual questions, and intuitive feelings that something was wrong will all connect in a beautiful moment of divine clarity. Higher powers have wonderful news for you today. Your spiritual discernment is shifting to a higher level, and important revelations are unfolding within and around you now. The divine has recognized something unique about your truth-seeking journey, and now you've been chosen to receive this special knowledge. This moment marks something significant in your spiritual awakening. It's a clear indication that your ability to see through deception is growing stronger every day. Something incredibly meaningful is happening in your relationship with divine truth. Far deeper than you might have imagined possible, the recognition of this hidden truth begins a spiritual awakening that will touch every area of your life. From your understanding of reality, to your relationships, to your sense of divine purpose as a truth-bearer, there's a wave of heavenly attention surrounding your truth-seeking journey right now. You're becoming more spiritually attuned to hidden realities, naturally drawing divine revelations into your daily experience. Recognizing this truth brings heightened awareness of divine communication in even the smallest details of world events. More spiritual insights about reality's true nature will begin flowing to you than ever before. This isn't happening by chance. It's a carefully arranged blessing, designed specifically for this season of your spiritual awakening. Your prayers for truth and understanding matter more than you realize. Your spiritual courage inspires heaven to reveal what's been hidden from others. Your faith makes a difference in the spiritual atmosphere around truth-seeking. This divine revelation shows that higher powers deeply value your role as someone who questions surface explanations. Each step you've taken in seeking authentic answers, even when the path seemed dangerous, has led you exactly where you need to be for this divine truth. Higher powers delight when you finally see what they've been trying to show you all along. The timing of this revelation is no coincidence. It appears now because you're spiritually ready to handle deeper truths about reality. This precise moment has been divinely chosen because you've grown in discernment and spiritual courage. Your spiritual eyes are now open enough to see deceptions that might have been invisible to you before. Your heart has expanded through spiritual challenges. Your wisdom about distinguishing truth from lies has deepened through experience. Your soul is now prepared to receive this divine revelation more clearly than ever before. All the confusion you've faced and questions you've wrestled with have been preparation for this moment of clarity. Nothing in your spiritual journey has been wasted. Every experience has shaped your ability to recognize divine truth when it appears. This particular revelation is connected to larger spiritual movements happening in the world right now. Higher powers are revealing similar truths to those who are spiritually alert and ready to handle reality's deeper nature without losing their faith or courage. If you're feeling blessed by this divine revelation about hidden truth, please consider sending a super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more to support our channel's mission of sharing these important spiritual truths. Your generosity helps these divine insights reach those who desperately need to see through the deception surrounding them. When you give, you participate in a sacred exchange that allows us to continue creating content that connects truth seekers with heaven's timely revelations in these spiritually critical times. As you begin to recognize this hidden truth from divine forces, new spiritual awareness will naturally develop in your life. This clearer vision brings new responsibilities, not just to yourself, but to everyone higher powers place in your path who might still be deceived by surface explanations. Don't view these responsibilities as burdens, but as sacred opportunities to participate in divine work of revealing truth. This revelation signals it's time to step into spiritual maturity and navigate this awakening with heavenly wisdom and courage. Finding balance becomes essential during this spiritually charged time. While celebrating this new divine understanding, remember to nurture your practical faith through prayer, scripture, and discerning community. These spiritual disciplines have shaped who you are and will continue to support you as you grow into this expanded role as someone who recognizes divine truth. Higher powers are inviting you to become more than just a receiver of revelations, but a person who helps others see through spiritual deceptions too. As you become sensitive to this hidden truth from divine forces, think about how you can help others who are still missing what's being revealed. Your experience shows that higher powers are constantly communicating truth, even when we fail to see through the deceptions placed before us. Heaven witnesses every moment of spiritual awakening, every recognition of divine patterns, and every choice to seek authentic answers. Your story of recognizing this hidden truth brings hope to people feeling spiritually confused or wondering if real answers still exist today. Your awareness becomes a light that helps others develop eyes to see what divine forces are revealing all around them. This truth isn't meant to be a private blessing. It's an invitation to help others experience the same spiritual clarity. Higher powers often work through those who have recently recognized divine revelations to help awaken others who are still accepting surface explanations. Your newfound awareness serves as both personal enlightenment and ministry opportunity to guide seekers toward authentic spiritual understanding. As you navigate this new level of spiritual sight, stay consistently watchful for more divine revelations. Higher powers remind you that while recognizing one hidden truth is wonderful, it's just the beginning of a lifetime of divine communication about reality's true nature. Maintain the spiritual sensitivity that allowed you to see through deceptions in the first place. Guard against returning to spiritual blindness or distraction that made you accept false explanations in the past. Let your spiritual awareness continue to flow from genuine faith and daily attention to divine guidance. With this new ability to recognize hidden truths comes ongoing responsibility to remain discerning and responsive. Use this gift wisely to distinguish true divine revelations from false spiritual information designed to mislead truth seekers. Not every conspiracy theory is divine truth. Embrace this journey with both humility and confidence, showing others that recognizing divine revelations comes from staying connected to higher powers daily through prayer, worship, scripture, and obedient action when they reveal authentic spiritual understanding. Picture a future where you consistently recognize divine truths hidden beneath surface explanations. Imagine spiritual doors opening unexpectedly, divine revelations arriving precisely when needed, and your understanding of reality's true nature expanding beyond anything you've experienced before. Higher powers stand with you, encouraging you to embrace this journey of spiritual sight with complete trust. This is truly your moment to experience deeper divine connection through recognizing hidden truths they're revealing. This marks the beginning of a time when your spiritual perception, wisdom, and heart will be more aligned with heaven than ever before. Accept this blessing with gratitude and remember that you're surrounded by divine support on this journey of spiritual awakening. The path ahead holds countless opportunities to experience divine guidance through revelations that will become increasingly clear to your spiritually attuned eyes. What joy awaits as you learn to read the divine language of truth that surrounds you, cutting through every deception designed to keep you spiritually blind. If this message has awakened something in your spirit, please consider blessing our channel with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or whatever amount feels right to you. Your support creates a beautiful spiritual exchange and allows us to continue sharing these divine revelations with those who need them most. Your generosity helps fund our mission to help others recognize the truths higher powers are revealing in these spiritually critical times. If you're ready to acknowledge that you're seeing hidden truths, type $9.99 in the comments below as your declaration of spiritual awareness. The journey of recognizing divine truths continues beyond this revelation. As you step into new spiritual awareness, Stay grounded in scripture and prayer that keeps your discernment sharp and accurate. Every truth you recognize could be the exact confirmation someone else has been waiting to see. Your growing spiritual sensitivity serves as inspiration for others wondering if divine forces still reveal hidden realities today. Move forward with an attentive heart, a watchful mind, and a responsive spirit ready to receive more divine revelations. Create opportunities for others to recognize spiritual truths as you enjoy the clarity coming your way. The spiritual language of divine revelation has always been part of how higher powers communicate with those who love authentic truth. By choosing to pay attention to these hidden realities, you join a long tradition of faithful truth, seekers who have learned to recognize divine voice in everything around them. The revelations you need are already being shown to you through divine signs. Trust what you're sensing as higher powers guide you toward complete spiritual understanding.